Well, well, well. What have we got here? The Paratus 3-day operators pack by 3V Gear. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I love this bag. I love the price. I'm going to take it to PrepperCon this year. I want you to see what it's all about. All right? Stay tuned. So let's talk about 3V Gear, the company that makes the Paratus. All right, the 3-day operators pack is made by a company called 3V Gear, born in the military. Two very important things to know about that company. They ship directly to customers, which means you're not going to find this stuff in retail shops. You're not going to put your hands on it before you own it. And some people don't like that. What they do to back that up, they give you a lifetime warranty on your bag. So if you get a bag and you like the bag, you're going to be able to have that bag at the price point. You know, they're not paying overhead for being in REI and places like that. So you're going to have the bag you want for life. Pretty straightforward, right? Pretty simple. Now, the 3-day operators pack was created to be a bug out bag. That's what it was. It was designed to be a bug out bag. You go to the website, 3vgear.com, bring up the Paratus, you'll see in the first paragraph it says it was designed to be just what we all want to use it for, right? Just what we all want to take advantage of this bag for. There's tons of space. Well, let's talk about 3 things, really, that stand out with this bag overall. All right? And don't forget to subscribe and like. We got a huge roster of gear, products coming to you. You really want to see the stuff that we've got coming. We're only reviewing high quality gear. 3 big things about this bag that stand out to me. Number 1 is efficiency, right? We have the opportunity with the various packs. Let's pull her off because I really want you to get a feel for it. So we've got 2 organizers on either side. And then we've got this great pack on the bottom here, this deployment pack. And if you manage your gear properly, and if you're smart about what you do with your gear, then you're going to be able to run an efficient setup that is impossible to run with any 2, 3, or 4 compartment bag, right? Because when you're dealing with bags that don't have detachable pieces like the 3-day operators kit has, well, you kind of have to dig around. I mean, they have some in-pocket organizers, things like that that you can buy for bags, slot packs, that type of stuff, but this guy is a breakaway. These organizers on the side, these guys, we're going to go over them, but they can be attached to your belt. This can go many different places. We'll get into all that later, but the first thing for me is efficiency. You can't run a system more efficient than that bag, in my opinion, okay? Especially not for the price. The second one has to be the price, right? It's hard to get around the price. We're talking about a bag that's under $100. We're talking about a bag that can carry most everything that you're going to ask of it. I mean, it's going to be nearly impossible for you to find a bag that can carry the things that the Paratus can carry at the price point. I mean, and that's being able to ship direct to customers. That's running a smart business the way 3V Gear does. The final thing about the Paratus that stands out has to be space. All right, you're going to struggle to find a bag with this kind of space. Like I mentioned, when I said efficiency, I'm talking about the ability for this bag to break apart. When I say space, what I mean is it's just so much. I mean, they call it a 3-day operators pack. If you know your stuff, I mean, if you know how to survive in the woods, if you know how to get around on a little bit, that's a week. You can get a week out of that bag, in my opinion. All right, so you're dealing with a bug out bag, a product that was designed to be a bug out bag, and the space with the breakaway compartments and the deep main compartments, which you're going to see. We're going to do it all in the review here in a few. It's just a lot of space. All right, so efficiency, price, space can't be beat with the Paratus. It is the bag for the prepper, the survivalist, the hiker on a budget, right? That's who can benefit most from this bag. Let's have a look at it. All right. So this is what we got. This is what is hanging off the side of the bag, attached to the bottom of the bag, right? Let's start first with the organizers. What I dig most, Velcro and button. Okay, we're talking about something that is not going to fall off without you knowing it. You will get a little wide with these bad boys, though. When I was in the airport traveling to Salt Lake City, I did bump into a few people because these things are on the outside of your bag, right? So you get a little wide. Waterproof lining inside. We've got a nice little bag in here for organization, right? I was surprised to see that. I thought at the price point we'd be looking at just one big dump, you know, one thing that we could really just dump everything into, zip up, close. So it was nice to see that there's a bag in here, or a pocket rather, okay? Happy about that. So the feature that really sets this bag apart and really makes it something special is this sort of rapid response pack. I've got it set up to go around the waist. It can go fanny pack. It can go behind the back. This guy is a difference maker for me. What I did with it, I threw all my media gear, recording gear into this thing for the trip to PrepperCon, right? So we've got a nice big pocket here, organization inside, right? Smaller pockets right here and here. Molly's on the outside of everything, right? You can build this, you can look like a transformer walking around with this thing on if you want to get crazy. We've got this nice big internal pocket, which is surprisingly roomy. I stuck the whole boom, light, and camera tripod in here, right? Put an extra battery in here. On the outside, these small pockets, these guys also had charging cables, USB cables on either side, okay? Now what's cool about this thing, obviously it clips up, right? Hooks to the bag with, you can thread between these guys and the button, or you can just do button if you want to. But what's really exciting about this part, you've got it around sort of like your waist, right? Waist style. Or you can also put you can pull this guy out. And I will be honest with you, this doesn't come out easy. But these guys come out just like that on either side. So you got the Velcro here. And they can be attached here. So you can turn this into sort of a satchel, right? It's sort of over the shoulder type deal. And for me, with fishing in mind, with the time in the outdoors in mind, that's what makes this thing for me. That really is exciting for me because that gives me options. All right, so we looked at the outer packages of the Paratus 3-day operators pack by 3V Gear. All right, I showed you this guy, this little rapid deployment number, carries like a sling or like over the shoulder. These two packs, these two organizer style packs, pockets inside, but we haven't really looked at the inside, right? We haven't really taken a look at this thing. We haven't really even looked at the outside. So what is this guy capable of, right? These come off, and you're left with a bag that is still highly functional. A lot of room. Obviously, the first thing you notice, the front mollied up, right? Plenty of opportunity there. Sides have molly also. That's what these guys attach to, right? If you wanted to take those off, add something, but don't forget they also have it in the front. Okay, we got straps for expansion, right, on the sides here, that type of thing. Let's look at the back first before we really get into the inside, because we've got a lot of features back here, right? We've got a nice comfortable buckle. This guy, it's simple, right? Single stitched, simple, not super padded inside, but you know what? It makes a difference once the miles start piling on, right? Once you've been at it for a while, this thing helps. It does make a difference. Buckles, unbuckles, adjusts wherever you need it to. We've got the strap across the chest. I did have some trouble getting this thing tight enough to fit around my chest, but outside of that, it's a good solid buckle. Keep the bag up nice and comfortable. The straps are phenomenal, breathable, right? Very nice. I had no issues with them. Stitched down like so with the little X and stitches along the inside. We've got this breathable back pad. Makes it nice and comfortable in the back. Wind gets in there. You don't find yourself sweating to death all day. So Now we see what lies beneath, right? That's the big question. So this guy's kind of a dump. It's kind of a big dump bag. Not a lot of compartments inside, but enough in my opinion. With what you have on the outside, with what you have on the back end, I think that there's enough, okay? So let's look in our option 1 here. Okay, massive space. I mean, just a massive space. I inherited some clothes at PrepperCon, and I loaded this thing up with enough clothes and, you know, everything I could need for 3 days. Great spot for the laptop, padded, right? I didn't carry water bladder, but I think that's what this guy's really designed for. You probably could get away with like 2 computers or a computer and a device with this thing. But if you do turn it into a bladder holder, you've got this guy. Okay, he feeds right through. See, so there's your tube there. But just a huge pocket here, massive, right? Any amount of clothing. I mean, if you've got a small single-man tent, that thing's going to fit in there. A nice ultralight sleeping bag's going to fit in there with plenty of room. Let's look at the second pocket, which is also nice. All right, the second pocket, not bad. I've got a little shemagh in there. Not bad, right? Definitely a decent pocket. We've got this second guy here, a little netted organizer in the second pocket. And I'll tell you, this one right here is a lot of space in and of itself. So as far as having room for bigger items or having this, just the bag by itself, I mean, you're dealing with a lot of space. So what is this Paratus all about? I brought it out here in what is basically a nor'easter. We're essentially going through a nor'easter right here in the Northeast. Because I wanted to see what it would do, how it would handle. You see it's got a little wet, that's fine. The things inside of it are safe and dry. I'm happy about that. But this guy's really about 3 things in particular, right? It's about efficiency. The efficiency of use here. It's about space. You're not going to find space like this in a bag at this price point. It's just not possible. And of course, it's about price. Like I said, you can find a comparable bag, a bag with this kind of space, a bag that carries like this with the comfort that the Paratus has, by maybe brands like Arc'teryx, brands like Vertex, but you're going to spend a lot of money. You're going to spend hundreds of dollars. You're going to put out hundreds of dollars on a bag like that. This bag is under $100. And for those of you on a budget, there's nothing better for you. If you're looking to create a bug out bag, if you're looking to create a get home bag that's full of everything you could ever possibly need, I can tell you right now, you're going to struggle to fill this thing. That's my guarantee. You're going to struggle to fill this thing. And if you do overfill it, you're going to have trouble carrying it because it's a big bag. All right. So we have an affiliate link to this product down below. I want you to go down and click on that if you buy the product. And a portion of those profits are going to come to this channel. And why is that important? That's important so that we can make more videos. All right, we want to be able to make more videos of survival gear. We're scouring the internet right now to find some of the best gear to bring to you. We're going to make more videos on survival gear, more videos on emergency preparedness gear to keep your family safer in times of disaster. All right, so don't miss a video. Like and subscribe and click that bell. All right, and we'll see you next time.